What's up, y'all? Season's greeting. So we done had some more frost days. Wasn't nothing too eventful. I wasn't too much worried about it. I did want to make mention of this. If it was some frost that I really was concerned was gonna kill, especially these peppers and stuff, I definitely would take you along and show you what I do in that case. Meaning, if I really thought the frost was gonna come in here and damage these peppers, I pretty much would go ahead and trim them way back. I would I'd harvest all the peppers and then I'd cut off a lot of the limbs. I know you've seen people overwinter peppers, and a lot of times they dig them up out of the ground and put them somewhere and all that. You can do that, but and I've said some of this stuff before, but I'm going over it again for those that maybe didn't see that video, and this is also the appropriate time to be kind of talking about this. Look at this. Look at the scotches. Today is December 23rd. Okay, so we're 2 days before Christmas, and these is my Christmas trees, and they have edible ornaments. Y'all see that there? All those edible ornaments. Look at that. Ain't that pretty? Camera don't even know what to focus on. It's so pretty. But back to what I was saying. You can dig your peppers up and overwinter them. It's no problem with that. But anybody that's been watching me long enough know that's not really my thug deal. So I don't really care for that method because it's too much work on me. Gardening year round is already a lot. So when it comes to stuff like that, and I find it's quite a bit of work, I overwinter my stuff in the yard if I can. And I'm going to show you the peppers that I overwintered last year. So this big old pepper here, this is one plant. It does still have peppers on it in multiple places. This is a very productive plant. This is Creola Cella. So this was a pepper that I grew and then I overwintered. Now, we had some frost last year that actually took this pepper all the way back down to the ground. And you can see I got garlic growing up in between too. I do believe in, see all this garlic? I do believe in, hey, plant what you can plant. It killed it all the way down to the ground. It came back from the roots. I knew that this pepper would do this because I did it years ago. But if you can see how big this is really the main plant that I have in here. Yes, I have garlic in here. This plant is roughly 3 feet across. This is a low growing plant. So if you end up getting seeds from me, you're seeing this, you probably have seen my seed video. If you get seeds from me, this is a low growing, kind of more bush variety pepper. But you can trim it and train it back however you want. But naturally, it's kind of bushy like that. Another pepper that I overwintered is this here, this sweet tart pepper. So I overwintered this as well. I thought this was dead. I was getting ready to pull it out, but when I came out here, I saw that it was growing new branches from the soil. It actually was over here. I moved it. This pepper here is another one that got overwintered. This is sweet tart as well. This pepper didn't produce a lot for me this year. It did produce, but not a lot. This one produced a lot, and the ones on the other side produced a lot. The ones on the other side were from seed, though. But yeah, this is, I think it's 3 peppers in here and a tomato. The tomato's a volunteer. Y'all see the tomato still living after the frost. It's looking good. Now the top died out. I cut all the top out because the top was dead. But a lot of time, if your branches are alive down low, your tomatoes will come back down low. And I let them. If they'll do it, I'll let them. So yeah, this is one that I overwintered outside as well. So what I'm showing y'all is that you can overwinter your peppers in the garden if you live in certain climates. If you live in a climate where your ground is tempted to freeze, meaning your roots will freeze, which will ultimately kill the plant, I'm not recommending this. I live in zone 8B. If you live in anything hotter than 8B. So anything in 9 and 10, I'm going to be honest and tell you, I don't know what you're digging your peppers up for. If you live in a colder climate than I do, I think 8A can get away with it, but I'm not for sure. Somebody in 8A would have to try it and tell me and let me know. But yeah, so this huge pepper here, the ají dulce, I'm going to go on the other side so y'all can see how big it is. I'm going to try to overwinter it as well in the garden. This ají dulce here, I think this is 2 plants here. Very large plants, but you see how long these branches are. I'm probably gonna cut that back. Even if I overwinter it, I'm gonna cut it back. This pepper here, all these peppers I have in here, I got a Scotch bonnet right here. This is a Scotch bonnet there, and I have some Scotch bonnets ready. I think I showed that earlier. Try to overwinter that. We'll see if we get cold enough to kill the caloo. If we don't kill the caloo, my plan is for the caloo to cut it all the way back and do Jamaicans say, you know, you cut it back and it'll spring back, meaning it'll shoot new shoots. So I'm thinking I'm gonna cut it off way down there and let it shoot brand new shoots, because these stems at this point, they're like tree limbs. They're tough. And caloo, when you cook it, the beauty of it is you eat the leaves and the stems, and the two textural differences create a really great eating experience. So these I'm gonna try to overwinter. These are some more sweet tarts. I think this is 4 or 5 peppers in here, but this whole thing here is 1 pepper. All of this big old thing is like a tree. 1 big old pepper. But if I think the frost is really gonna kill it, y'all see these main branches down in here? I'm gonna cut it back to there. I'm gonna cut all leaves off. That is my intention. I do have some snacking peppers down here. I'm gonna try to overwinter them. Maybe they'll do better next year. It's been something eating on them the whole season, but I've been getting peppers, so it's not like I haven't been getting peppers. There's another one. I've been getting peppers, but like I said, just steadily, whatever this is, steadily munching, and I ain't took the time to really fool with it. It ain't food with none of this up here. But yeah, anything that I can overwinter, I'm going to try to overwinter out here. And I want to show you that your peppers will do it. They can, because see how it's getting new growth right in here? So when you cut these limbs off, even when they get frost damage, because I've had a couple of places where it's a little frost damage, they'll just start pushing new growth at the nodes. Like for instance, see this here? This is frost damage. This pepper is damaged. But you see right back here, new growth. It'll probably push some from here. I don't know. It might have been pushing some from right there. I can't really tell. But yeah, these peppers, they will push new growth. See the new growth here? So you can prune these peppers back. And I know some people try to, when they overwinter, try to make their peppers go to sleep and all this kind of stuff. All that is unnecessary. Peppers naturally, if you were to go to a tropical climate, they bloom year round with no issues. When a pepper's tired, it's tired, the whole plant will die. But it takes a while for that to happen. Peppers are a year-round thing in the tropics. I think people are just so used to deciduous stuff here, and you're so used to the leaves falling off, that a lot of people don't know the natural growing habits of something. That's like okra. Okra grow year-round in the tropics. They don't worry about no okra dying down. It don't get cold. Not cold enough to kill no okra. So y'all, this is how we're looking after the second round of frost. I even still got comfort, which is crazy. Garlic coming up. Everywhere that I had garlic, planted garlic, it's coming up all over. I didn't cover none of this garlic. Your garlic and your onions, unless you're getting real cold. And even then, I've gotten real cold, and this stuff died to the ground, and the garlic and stuff will come right back up. If your ground ain't gonna freeze, don't worry about it. Just like even if you got your stuff in a pot, your ultimate objective is to keep the roots from freezing. If you can keep the roots from freezing, you'll be good to go. These are some of those grocery store long sweet red peppers. That's what those are. I have 2 or 3 plants down in there. The goji berry still got some leaves on it. I threw some mustard seeds out here. These are red mustards. Those 3, those are volunteers. But these radishes are doing amazing, and so are my other radishes. I want to show y'all this. I had bought these seeds. Once again, you get your seeds from non-reputable sources. So these were supposed to be dragon tail and red tail radishes, child. They're radishes. They're radishes. I'm gonna try to show you. Get in here and show you. Can y'all see that? Dragon tail radishes and red tail radishes don't make no I'm sorry, y'all. They don't make an actual radish. They make a they don't make an actual radish. You eat the seed pods. That's what you're growing for. You to grow the seed pods. So what they're supposed to do is grow and immediately go to seeds, and then you can eat the seed pods. If y'all didn't know, radish, any radish would do this, but the dragon tail and red tail radishes are grown specifically for their seed pods, and they go to seed very quickly, so that you can start enjoying those seed pods. And they are delicious. They're delicious on salads and stuff like that. They have a little spicy, little freshness. It's like a spicy green bean. It's very delicious. It's my favorite part of the radish, but like I said, any radish will do it, but those you grow specifically for, child, they done played me, because I bleed them some daikon radishes. But it's all good. They're gonna get ate. They're gonna get ate. You best believe that. But y'all look at my little bed. Now y'all see my little, you see where the seeds was kind of skimpy. Now y'all see this little bok choy down here. I saved those myself, but you see it's kind of skimpy. There's some stuff coming up, but it's skimpy. But y'all see how good it's looking out there. Over here, I don't know what this is with these purple stems right here. Boy, that sucker's pretty. I believe that's purple kohlrabi. I think that's what that is. I sold purple kohlrabi seeds. I thought did none come up. I had a bunch of stuff to, child, I didn't know if it was gonna come up or not. But I'm pretty sure these are either mustards or Napa cabbage. And then you see I got some stuff out in the, and there's a little bit of seedlings in here too, red mustards that you can't hardly see. See those? So these beds will soon and very soon get filled in. But you see how that is. Now let me say this, for those who ain't never seen me before. Now people be hooping and hollering, oh, you got a thin, you got a thin. Here, I ain't thinning a damn thing. I'm just, it's too much work on me. They'll thin themselves. Think about it in nature. If nobody comes and collects those seeds, they all hit the ground. They all come up. The ones that make it, the ones that get big, and then they go on to make seeds, those are the strongest ones. I'm going to let nature take its course. I'm not really going to thin it, but the only thing I will do, if I see ones doing really good down there, I may move them to this bare spot down here. And if those seeds over there don't come up how I want, I may transplant some over there. But yeah, for the most part, when they come to brassicas, I throw seeds and walk off. That's really what I do for most stuff. I do want to mention this to you. These radish leaves are good. I believe these are daikon radishes. Let me say this. These daikon radish leaves are not, you know how some radish leaves are very fuzzy and spiky? These are not like that. They're smooth. So those will be easier to eat than the other ones. The other ones kind of spiky, kind of rough like. They're not good raw. You'd almost have to cook them. And you see, some did try to go to seed. They're trying to go to seed over here. But hell, that's what all of them supposed to be doing. But I looked at the bases of a lot of these. Child, this stuff had roots on. You know what I'm saying? Like a big thick root, like a regular radish. So I think they got me on them seeds. I mean, they're radishes, and they will eat. And I will eat them. Just like these radishes, I want to let y'all know I throw seeds and walked off. They thin themselves. I didn't thin nothing. The strong will survive around here. Like if you look way down in here, see that little bit of radish plant? Well, when I pull up out, maybe it'll get big. We'll see. Y'all see what I'm saying? Stress-free gardening. This caloo, baby. This was my 10-foot tall caloo. I cut a couple of places just to see what it'll do. Look at that, in the freaking frost. Still putting on. That's why I say I'm gonna saw this off way at the bottom and let it spring back out and see what it do. See, will it just hurry up and go to seed, or will it actually give me leaves and good stems again? We're gonna see. We're gonna see what's up. So that's the experiments and stuff. For this Christmas break, I want to wish everybody happy holidays. Thank you so much for watching the channel throughout this year. I ain't gonna stop going as long as I'm drawing breath. I'll be tilling the soil or cultivating these plants, or however you want to say it. But I just want to wish y'all happy holidays, and you know, I always try to get better, do better, be better, at whatever. Even if it's one little thing, just try to be your best, do your best, and try to encourage somebody else to do the same thing. Don't fall for the okie doke. Don't let people use you as a stepping stone either. Just because you're nice don't mean, people have to take advantage of you either. Don't fret, don't worry if you mess up. Just learn from your mess ups and keep it pushing, y'all. So, till next time. See you guys later.